Hey guys, it's Jim, welcome back to the channel, and in this video I thought I would revisit Liam Gallagher's debut 2017 album, As You Were. I hadn't listened to Liam's solo stuff in a while and I thought I'd go back because I kind of stepped away from it and gone back to listening to Noel a lot and Oasis a lot. And you go back to As You Were, and I find this a really impressive album. I think it really stands the test of time and holds up. I think As You Were was very important to Liam because obviously he'd just gone through BDI. BDI kind of, I mean, when I say failed, lots of fans get frustrated. It just didn't resonate as how he wanted it to, obviously. I think they focused too much on the retro sound. I think they were too specific in their sound. They weren't mainstream enough. And it felt like Liam Gallagher's confidence had been knocked from BDI. But when he came back with As You Were, it really felt like a resurgence, a resurrection of Liam Gallagher. And As You Were did really well. Liam Gallagher's solo stuff did really well. And I honestly think that Liam Gallagher's solo career showed Noel Gallagher that the Oasis reunion was possible. Because Noel was just like, I'll have some of that. Because Liam was literally playing Nebworth. He was playing these gigantic sellout shows. Liam Gallagher really when I look back, he kind of did the impossible. People looked at BDI as a bit of a joke. They looked at Liam Gallagher as past it, and then he came out with his solo albums and he completely nailed it, and everyone's went, oh yeah, Liam Gallagher, he's great, let's go and see him again. I feel like Wall of Glass was a really important song for Liam in shunning that BDI image. You know, BDI, the 60s, 70s rock focused, was really boxed in. But Wall of Glass is an expansive, explosive single with a great chorus, a striking song. And Liam was clearly trying to capture people's attention with Wall of Glass. I love the lyrics on it. I feel like it's a very spiteful song about Liam coming back and being the old Liam. And I feel like the sound of it is kind of very modern. It sounds like you should be listening to this. It sounds like striking modern rock. And it was kind of, I feel like Wall of Glass kind of woke people up that Liam Gallagher could actually write an anthem again. You've also got songs like I've All I Need on the album, which is a very deep and very introspective song, which showed that Liam can be vulnerable. I actually love everything about I've All I Need. It might be my favourite song on the album. I love the lyrics. I just love how it's a song about the passage of time and letting things go and being grateful. You know, there's no time for looking back. Thanks for all your support. Slow down, all things must pass. Take your time, know the score. I've All I Need and more. It's just a very calming song, a very soothing song. And I think Liam got a lot more accepting of his place on As You Were. I feel like he'd accepted what happened with BDI. He'd accepted what had happened with his brother. And now it was about him. And he was just learning to love himself. There's a lot of celebration on this album. There are the tributes to the John Lennon sort of sounds, but the songs are better than what BDI done. Like Bold is a fantastic song, and it's kind of what BDI were trying to do, but a lot better. You know, the problem with BDI, I really think the songs weren't that well written. I feel like he was writing in BDI maybe to compare himself to Oasis and to Noel, whereas this, he just feels like he's trying to write a good song from his heart. The songwriting is very good on this album, and Bold is just a great, dreamy, kind of interesting version of the 60s and 70s, but still with good production, with modern sounding feel and soul to it. Speaking of souls, Greedy Soul, you know, very much like Wall of Glass, a kind of arrogant and snidey rock song with a very, very catchy round around your head chorus. It's a long way down when you're the wrong way around. It just goes round and round in my head whenever I hear it. I love the drums on this. I love Liam's delivery. I think Liam's vocal, he shows he hasn't lost a step. Again, he seemed a bit boring on BDI. He seemed a bit lost. He knows exactly where he's going on As You Were. Again, like the confidence level. Paper Crown is probably the best John Lennon tribute Liam Gallagher has ever written, even better than Bold. It's a really sweet little song, very well structured, and Liam's voice goes a lot of different vulnerable places on Paper Crown, you know, highs and lows and yearning and loss and gain. You know, there's a lot of positivity and negativity to the song. It's a very melancholy song. I feel like songs like You Better Run and Come Back to Me just feel like in your face explosions, and I feel like Liam Gallagher was creating a new kind of modern rock. It kind of sounds like his 90s Oasis stuff mixed with the kind of Radio 1 rock style that we have now. I think he really found the sweet spot to actually make himself mainstream again. And you get songs like Chinatown, which is one of the best songs for atmosphere Liam Gallagher has ever created. I just love the kind of ethereal, bizarre, wondrous sound on this, and you feel like you're being led by the hand, and it conjures up the imagery of Chinatown, of everything he's talking about. It's one of his most vivid songs ever, really. Liam experimented in the right way on As You Were. It's just everything about this album, every choice made was the right one. He was just in the right headspace to do this album. And again, you know, I hate to be always shitting on BDI, but I didn't feel like he was in the right headspace to do that stuff. Here, it's an expression of where he was. It's a liberating album. And just before I end the video, I want to talk about one of the bonus songs, Doesn't Have to Be That Way, which is an incredible song. It's a bonus track, so it's not actually on the actual album, but I love the house and the kind of rave influence on this, and Liam sounds fantastic. It's an experimental song. It's very 90s, very Prodigy, very wild, very crazy and ravey and odd, but I love that song as well. I count that as one of the best songs on this album, even though it's a bonus track. Like, I remember not liking Come On You Know, but I remember loving Why Me, Why Not, so I might go back to those albums and do re-reviews of them. Let me know your favourites. But again, As You Were is just full of fire, full of colour, full of enthusiasm, and a celebration of rock music. Please consider subscribing. If you enjoyed this video, please check out my other Oasis content on the channel and British music reviews, and I will see you guys in the next video.